Hello everyone, I'm Hassan and I have Vishnudat with me and we are here to talk about cricket. And our first hot topic is buzzing around is Sanju Samson. And Sanju Samson's move to CSK is our topic today. So what it means and why India has never given him a fair chance. So we both have enough to talk about it. Let's hear your side. What do you have to say about it? Sanju Samson to CSK.
Sanju Samson to CSK. That's really a real boss move, actually, Sanju Samson to CSK, because the in IPL, MSD is a brand in IPL. They used to amend the rules for this just a man to make him included in the IPL, the substitute rule and everything. So this man's shoes are really big to fill, and Sanju has got this opportunity to fill his shoes. But we can see that even the CSK, the huge with a huge fan base and such a great IPL franchise, they are giving Sanju a chance as a captain who's gonna fill the shoes of MSD. But at the same time, the Indian team, the Indian national team, never even gave him a chance as a wicketkeeper, as a batsman, or even just a place in the team. So this is like two opposite poles. So someone with this much ability, this much potential, why didn't they get a chance to play in Indian team after like he's being debuted in Indian team for like 10 years now? Even after that, Indian team currently they're not giving any chance to him.
Yes, and Sanju Samson to Chennai Super Kings. I mean, if this actually happens, it might be. I mean, it happened, right? They already made the signing, so it is one of the smartest things Chennai could actually do in terms of signing. And I mean, Dhoni era is ending anyway. I mean, Dhoni era is ending. That's a hard truth. So they need an explosive batsman who's calm but explosive, as I said. That's actually the CSK DNA, calm and explosive. And I think Sanju fits that role. He can actually omit the gap when this MST departs from CSK. That's what I feel. And when it comes to India, yeah, I'm of the same opinion as yours. Never given a fair chance. He made his debut on 2013, I guess, against Zimbabwe. So, but that's yeah. And after that, he has never been given a fair chance. I honestly feel Surya Yadav is the only captain who has given him a fair chance and who has actually promoted him to an opening batsman. And he actually scored a century as well under Sky's captaincy. So apart from Sky, I always feel none of the captains ever has given him a fair chance.
Exactly, I agree with your statement. After Surya Kumar Yadav became Indian T20 captain, he was given big chances in the T20s because at that time Sanju was an icon. Sanju made RR team into the finals. They just can't bench an Indian captain of a franchise that made the franchise into the finals. That's why they had to give a fair chance to Sanju and the new selector, new coach for Indian cricket team, Gautam Gambhir. When Gautam Gambhir was pitching to be the coach of Indian cricket team, he was talking about Sanju like, hey, Sanju wasn't given a chance. There are lots of talents sitting outside, just like Sanju. But even in his era, he wasn't given a fair chance.
Yes, yeah, I
Now,
feel the same.
what happens in the base of CSK is that CSK can't find replacement for MSD. They have been dragging MSD around. They tried to make Jadeja their captain. They tried to call back Ashwin to their team. And as well, they tried to make Riduraj Gaikwad their captain, a young gun. And they tried to make the team a young guns team like Riduraj Gaikwad, Shivam Dubey. And they tried to intake most of the foreign players into the team. And actually, this is just opposite to the strategy normally the CSK have. Normally, CSK have old old people who are in their team, like established ones at the point of retirement and everything. But now,
I was about to say that. I was about to say that because I'm a fan of SRH. I'm a fan of Hyderabad. So I remember the match finals against Hyderabad, and I still remember because Hyderabad they have players young and the old. I mean, side of CSK, they only had the old players.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's so even I feel bad because I remember Ambati Raidu, but then who else was there?
Most of the
I
players,
remember,
most of the
yeah,
players,
most of the players are
most of the
old. Yes,
players,
yes,
when they are getting like above 35, or they are not given a fair chance in their team where they used to perform, the CSK used to buy them. CSK used to buy them, and then under Dhoni's captaincy, they need, I don't know what magic he does. Under Dhoni's captaincy, they will be leading run takers, they will be leading wicket takers. Actually, they were there in their career and in the team they performed just before they moved to CSK. But after reaching CSK, they are like they are in their prime again. Yeah,
Hyderabad.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, why I don't know what magic Dhoni does. I
yeah,
mean, his captaincy is always magic.
yeah, yeah. That's what I have to tell. When Sanju is coming to Chennai to fill his shoes, we have hope. When Jadeja tried to fill that shoes, even the Chennai fans they didn't have faith. You know about Jadeja. He have played CSK for like 10 years, more than 10 years, and he has been a reliable player. Everyone goes crazy for Jaddu in Jadeja, but he couldn't be a captain. But then they tried Gaikwad because he used to score a lot of runs, but there was one factor, this magic factor. They couldn't they couldn't see that magic
None
factor
of
Dhoni has.
no.
Yeah, in this.
Yes, yes.
But now we have faith in Sanju because we know Sanju what Sanju does in Rajasthan Royals. So everyone, even in CSK, even after all the franchises can know what Sanju can do. So we have a hope. We
Yeah,
have someone to replace the Dhoni's legacy. Even in Indian team,
yeah.
there's going on like Virat Kohli has retired, so Rohit Sharma has retired. Indian team is trying to find a captain, a reliable captain. Shubman Gill is a captain. He's the new captain of Indian team, but I don't think he can replace that big shoes, big void that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli has left as a captain. But
Absolutely, absolutely.
if in this season, if Dhoni can mentor Sanju well and CSK can be the old CSK, we can see a royal comeback of Sanju, maybe as Indian captain. We don't know.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
let it
hopefully. Yeah,
happen. Let it
we all
happen.
want to see that.
Yeah, we do, we do. Because under Rohit Sharma mostly. I mean, he was given chances, but he's being pushed. Like for sometimes he's opening, sometimes he's the third, sometimes he's the fourth, and at times he's a wicket keeper. At times he's in bench, and that's not how Sanju wants to play. And of course, we all want to see him more. And I think CSK can actually back him very well and give him I mean the permanent spot like the fourth or the permanent wicket keeper. He's of course he's the wicket keeper. No doubt if he comes, he's a wicket keeper, a batsman. He's it. I just want to see that CSK gives him a perfect spot, like fourth spot, for him to come on to bat. I mean, I don't want them to go sometime to be like an option, a second option.
Actually, seeing Sanju Samson bench is a heartbreaking moment for all of us. Every time the team selection is done, everyone is supporting Sanju and they are asking why can't Sanju be in the team because he's really talented. But Sanju never talked about it because he knows if he talk about these things, his personal opinions, a team can't sustain like that. That's why he never talked about this. But last time I remember Sanju had given a bite after our dear Mohanlal has won the national Dada Saheb Phalke Award, and he's like, I'm like actor Mohanlal. I'm flexible. If they want to play me villain, I can play villain. They want to play me hero, I can play hero. If they want to do a comedy role, I can do a comedy role. But behind that words, there was pain because
Yes.
he was knocked around like sometimes he plays at 3, sometimes he plays at 5, sometimes he plays at 7, and he always gives all he has for that situation because in cricket it's about the situation when you are going to bat. We can say that Sanju didn't perform at number 3, but at that current day he did what as a number 3 he has to do because Sometimes it will be hard hitting, sometimes it will be anchoring, sometimes at number six, what you want to do is you just have to hit the ball away. That's it. Because in T20s you don't get more time to play, more balls to play. You have to prove your point in that place. So that's what Sanju
Yeah.
does, and that's even MSD. You have to know about Mahendra Singh Dhoni because he's really a great cricketer. He used to play at one down position for India, and he used to score runs like Virendra Sehwag at number three position. And then
Yes.
what he does is he has gone down not because he can't play at number three. He had to give that spot to more batters to come so that there would be a perfect batsman, and he can play down six, seven, eight. It doesn't matter. He can play anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Even Sanju can
Yeah.
do that. But Sanju is not like MSD. But because of this experiences he had, he can exactly play like MSD. He can play at any role. He can play the role of MSD, or just in case, just like Dhoni did as a one down position and he batted really well as a batsman for India, Sanju can do that too.
I mean, I feel if Sanju had the same opportunities some other people got, he would have locked his spot years ago. Like Rishabh Pant, for example. I still feel he's overrated. What do you have to say?
Actually, what I have to say is look at Indian team and look at Rajasthan Royals. In Rajasthan Royals, Sanju was given a fair chance. So what's the result? Sanju become a captain. Sanju become a star batsman. He's always in top 10 or top 5 leading run getters for RR for every season. That's what he
Yes.
does. But even after that, in Indian team, this Rishabh Pant is a good batsman, is a good wicket keeper. He plays under pressure. But what I have to say is Sanju Samson was not given enough chance like Rishabh Pant. That's why he couldn't prove
Yeah.
himself. He was always given a replacement chance, not a real chance as Rishabh Pant had.
And I still stick with the fact that Rishabh Pant is overrated.
Rishabh Pant
Uh,
is most of the times what Rishabh Pant does is he comes in pressure situations and he bats really well in Test cricket, in ODI, in T20s. He bats really well, but he's not consistent. Just like he play one innings in which he play 100, but after that there's nothing. He is famous for the one or two or three occasions which he rose and he made India won the Gaba Test in Australia. But that was a record and it was a great news all around. But after that, Rishabh Pant he didn't perform really well like that. But in that choke moment, he performed, and everyone was talking about Rishabh Pant, and he does that occasionally in 3 months gap period. But in that gap period, he doesn't perform really well.
yes, I mean, when it comes to IPL itself, you can say, I mean, Rishabh Pant, and if you look at the comparison, I mean, Rishabh Pant and Sanju Samson, I still feel Sanju Samson is more consistent in proving himself in IPL. But then why can't the selectors give him a fair chance? Unlike Rishabh Pant, who selectors just go and choose him over. Why? Because Sanju Samson, I mean, as long as I remember, Sanju Samson proves his worth in every IPL season. I mean, he hits 100 in every IPL season. He does that. He hits huge. He scores runs. And Rishabh Pant also does that, but I think not as consistent as Sanju. Then why can't selectors see that?
I really,
Don't you think that? Don't you think that?
I think that Rishabh Pant and Sanju Samson, both of them should be given equal chances.
Is it?
Both of them should be given equal chances. Then we will know who's the best. In case of Rishabh Pant, we know he has been given fair chances. But in case of Sanju Samson, we don't know. He hasn't been given fair chances like Rishabh Pant. If he had got enough chances like Rishabh Pant, he would have become better than him, just like in the IPL. But in Indian team,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
he's not given the chance. Like
Yes.
even after getting this much chance, Rishabh Pant is inconsistent. But Sanju
Yes.
Samson, of course, Sanju is also sometimes. I think Sanju is also inconsistent. But why is he inconsistent in Indian team?